Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We're going to have a look at the Gainsborough 3000 series mortise lock. This can be identified by the 3000, if you can see it there, the 3000 series SS written on the side. Also engraved on the side of this lock here is the 1405 13M. Okay, so this is this mortise lock here. The reason why we've started to add these to our website is because they are out there. Certain builders are starting to use these now. The problem is that parts generally aren't available for this particular lock. They're all specially ordered, and what the problem is, if you have a faulty lock, you can't replace it with any other type of lock because of the size of this lock. Unfortunately, they've gone for a non-standard size mortise lock, which means it's very hard to interlock other mortise locks. You just can't take one out and install one. So if you do have a faulty one like what we've got here, basically you're left with the only option to purchase another one. If not, you're going to be left with extra holes on the door. Just to compare this type of mortise lock here, this is a standard mortise lock made by Gainsborough, one of the older ones, and this one here, if you would have put it on top of each other, you could clearly see that there would be a 40mm gap down the bottom and like a 20mm gap on the body as well. So if you wanted to put this small one in the space of this large one, you'd have to do quite a bit of modification. You'd either have to line up your handles and move your cylinder down, or line up your cylinder and move your cylinder down. Either which way, it's going to be more holes in the door, more mess, more things to cover up, and generally not a straightforward swap over. So if you just buy the correct lock, if you've got a faulty one, if they've installed a big lock, you just buy another big lock and install it. That would be the easiest option. To give you a bit of a reference here on how much bigger this is, you might be able to see it there. So just the difference from here to here to here is quite a bit. This lock here is not standard in any way. Here's another. Well, that's the original Gainsborough. Here's a Lockwood. Once again, same shape, same size. This one here is perhaps that's the Lockwood deadbolt for sliding doors. This is Lockwood primary 3572 mortise lock. This looks like an old FCO mortise lock. This one here is, to be honest, I don't even know which one that is. As you can see, they all fit the same size. All these old mortise locks are all the same size. Even the new mortise locks that are coming out by Lockwood, Doric, Roby, all of them, they all have the same body, same size. So if any of these are faulty, you could just simply get another one, didn't matter which brand, and replace it. Unfortunately, when you come to this new Gainsborough lock, completely different size, which makes it quite hard, especially if you're in the middle of the night and you've got a jammed lock. So what we decided to do is add it to our website. You'll find it under Gainsborough 3000 mortise lock, and what we're talking about is this one here. So inside the box, when you get it, you'll see that what it basically comes with. You've got your striker plate, your cylinder retaining pins, your spindles, some screws for the face plate, some screws to hold the lock body on. This is the lock itself. To rehand the lock, you simply push a pin in here as the instructions. The instructions come with it. There's a little green light in there and a little green one on there. That tells you whether or not it's free on that side. To reverse it for a left or right handed door, simply just reverse the latches like that, and then install the striker plate the face plate over the top of it. So to hand the lock is quite simple. To hold the cylinder is quite simple as normal. The worst part about this is just the size. Your spindles are the same size, your cylinders are the same size. It doesn't come with any cylinder adapters or special cams of any description, so you would have to use the ones on your original lock, or send us an email and we'll specially order and track them down. The installation jig, just as it normally always is, that's nothing special. Your instructions here, generally to do with handing, that's the biggest issue, and everything else is standard for a mortise lock. So here are some examples of some of the cams which are available. You've got one here that just looks like a straight piece, one here which looks like a little man with fuzzy hair and a mohawk. This looks like some sort of floating cam or even a holdback adapter. These are all new cams which generally aren't available, so they will need to be specially ordered. and even this one here, which looks like some sort of insert. And then moving down the back here, you can see I called it the little happy man with spiky hair cam. And yeah, there is quite a number of cams there. If you can see the names down the bottom, if you wish to order one, just simply email us the name on the bottom. That way we can identify which one you are after and try and track it down. These locks are sold without any cams. Hopefully you can use the same cams, because you'll have the same problem on trying to order the cams. This lock here takes about 3 weeks to a month to order, and if we can get it any sooner from the manufacturer, we will. But if you do place an order, please be aware you might have to wait 3 to 4 weeks. That's our video on the Gainsborough 3000 Mortice lock. Have you any questions, please email. Thanks for watching.